I'm going to be talking about acne and types of acne, and especially fungal acne, because that's the type of acne I had to deal with starting February 2024 up until around late last year. So today I've decided that for the video I'm going to be filming, I would need a little help. So I've written down a couple of things, how you would be able to identify the types of acne that you have, right? So there are different types of acne. One of them is non-inflammatory acne that is typically related with clogged pores. When the pores in your skin is clogged, it can cause you acne breakout, and typically you would see it manifest in things like whiteheads, blackheads on the surface of your skin. Typically it appears on your nose area, on your chin area as well. So blackheads is one type of acne, and blackheads are often called open comedones, right? For whiteheads, those are closed comedones, where your pores are clogged with oil and dead skin cells. So those are going to cause you whiteheads. But for blackheads, those ones are called blackheads because they look dark, and because they are oils that have been trapped in your skin and oxidized, and it's not caused by dirt, right? So those are one type of acne under the classification of non-inflammatory acne, and they are generally characterized by clogged pores. Now another type of acne is inflammatory acne, red and swollen acne, where you have things like cysts, where people talk about cystic acne. You have pustules that are red bumps with a white or yellow center, what most people call pimple, right? Those are typically like professionally or medically called pustules in terms of skincare. And then we have papules that are sort of small red tender bumps with no visible pores. So those type of acne that your skin has those acne shaped growths like pimple, but there's nothing that comes out of it. Even when you press it, nothing comes out of it. Those are inflammatory acne. For cyst-based acne, that's cystic acne, they are often deep acne that are lodged into the skin. They can be painful, they can be filled with pores, and it can cause you severe scarring. So that's where you see advanced cases of like post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, because this type of acne is inflamed acne, and they tend to inflame the skin, right? Now there are other types of acne. Your acne could be hormonal acne that appears around your jawline and your chin. Typically most girls have it around their period, but it can become, the pattern of that acne can shift, especially when you have hormonal issues that spike setting of your hormones, making you to be more prone to having acne breakouts. Now people also have acne on their body, on their chest, on their shoulders. But the last type of acne that I want to talk about is fungal acne, right? And many times I see that, and I've also experienced it personally, spending a lot of money trying to deal with the most common types of acne that people often complain about, without knowing that the acne that you are dealing with is a fungal acne. Sometime in 2024, my acne got so bad that I actually went and booked a session with a dermatologist, right? And I'm not really sure what happened back then, because this dermatologist was recommending that I book for 3 sessions of chemical peel. She gave me a retinol cream. She gave me a sunscreen, that's one McGregor sunscreen, and she gave me a hyaluronic acid serum to use. When initially, that was around I think April, and my acne breakout started in February, and by April I had already gone to see a dermatologist under my HMO, and these were the things she gave me: a hyaluronic acid serum, a retinol serum, a sunscreen. Yes, those were the three things she gave me, and she told me to use the hyaluronic acid serum and then go in with my sunscreen during the day, and then at night I would now use the hyaluronic acid serum and the retinol cream at night. And that's what I was using, and quite frankly for a while it worked. And then I went back to her to say, okay, it looks like it's working, but it's not working fast enough. And so she was now recommending that I needed to book 3 sessions of chemical peel, right? Looking back now, I would have gone to do those 3 sessions of chemical peel. If not that, she said I can't do one and stop. And because it was quite, the price was outrageous, because she was calling 150,000 naira for 1 session. And she said I needed to do 3 sessions. And if I do 1 session and I don't do the remaining follow-up 2 sessions, that 1 session would be a waste. So meaning, to start with, I needed to have at least 350,000 naira for chemical peel, just so that my skin will heal, right? Great. So I left that dermatologist that time because I couldn't cough out that 350,000 naira for a procedure I wasn't even sure was going to work. So I just kept managing it by myself here and there, trying different types of products. Eventually, I found a spa that did a chemical peel for me sometime in October 2024. Will I say it helped? I would say it helped for a bit, right? But the fungal acne still returned. But even at that time, I still didn't know that the kind of acne I was dealing with was fungal acne. And sometimes I think about it like, why didn't that dermatologist why wasn't she able to identify that what was wrong with me was fungal acne, right? Great. And so I went to do this chemical peel, and it helped for a little while, but the acne breakouts came back again, right? And so I kept trying different things. One time I even called a doctor to say, look at what has been happening to me. And that doctor recommended I buy Oxy-10. That's benzoyl peroxide. He's the first doctor that ever recommended I use benzoyl peroxide. And this doctor is just a regular general doctor, not like a specialized doctor like the dermatologist I went to see. So he recommended that I use benzoyl peroxide. It's a small tube, Oxy-10. Let me look for it. Yes, so I'm back, guys. So this was the product the doctor asked me to try. It's benzoyl peroxide, commonly known as Oxy-10 in pharmacy. So I got it in the pharmacy and I bought it and I used it, right? This is like the second container I bought, and I used it and it worked for a while. But then again, it was drying out my skin, and this thing is very, very itchy. It's very itchy and very uncomfortable. But I tolerated it because I saw that it was working for a while, right? Great. And I continued using it. Another thing I tried again that period when I was trying my hands on different things was a sulfur cream, because I read somewhere that sulfur also helps with some certain kinds of acne. But by then I had not been able to pinpoint that the acne that was wrong with me was fungal acne. And so I went through all of this journey, spending money in dermatologists, in different spas, and getting results for a brief period, and then having the acne sort of increase. Like I could wake up in the morning and have, like, I'm not exaggerating, up to 50 new pimples. My face was not smooth. My face was rough all the freaking time. My face was always rough. So here are some differences between regular acne and fungal acne. Now, fungal acne is caused by an overgrowth of yeast. So it's caused by fungi on your skin from your hair follicles. And it is not caused by clogged pores. So if you are using products that contain salicylic acid, using products that contain tea tree oil, hoping that it's going to, pull out and help you get rid of acne, you will find out that you are using a lot of money, but you are not getting results. Also, fungal acne is not the same as bacterial acne. So if you are using products that fight bacterial acne on a fungal acne, you will not see results, just like me. So throughout 2024, I spent money. Much of 2025, I spent money trying on different products that are hyped to be effective, but did not work because I wasn't targeting the particular type of acne that I had, right? Regular acne, on the other hand, is typically caused by a clogged pore, excess oil production, or bacteria, and it can also be caused by all three. It can be caused by each of these one. Either you have clogged pores, either you have excess oil, or bacteria is involved. But sometimes the acne that you have can be caused by all three of these, and this kind of acne sometimes is also often influenced by your hormones, right? Great. Now, how does fungal acne look? Fungal acne are often small and uniform bumps. All of them look similar in size, right? And I'll try to put up pictures here and there in this video so that you can see what my face looked like when I had that acne. I'm trying to create room so that I can put the video or the picture here, right? So the acne is often small. They are often the same size throughout your face. You tend to have new breakouts every morning. Like every morning you wake up, you realize that there is a new acne on your face, like it's more than it was yesterday. They often appear in clusters, rarely has blackheads or whitehead. There's nothing that comes out of that acne no matter how you press it, and they're usually tiny, right? So it's very frustrating. It makes you look like you don't do proper self-care or personal hygiene or personal care. It just makes your face look out of place, right? Now, compared to regular acne, the sizes are often mixed. So you see that there are some that are big and others are small. It's not the same size. But for fungal acne, they are often the same size of acne breakout all around your face. Another thing too about fungal acne is that it's not painful, but the other type of acne can be very painful and deep, right? And I already talked about the different sizes. Now, where does fungal acne typically appears? You would especially see it on your forehead area, but it can also happen on your chin as well, your back, because I used to have it a lot on my back. And if you watch my skincare videos, you will always see that sometimes in those videos I did in the past, I'll be talking about if you have chest acne on your chest and your back, this product is good for you, right? All of those were those times when I was dealing with all those things. So fungal acne would appear on your head primarily around your hair, your jawline, right, on your chest and your upper back and your shoulders. Sometimes it can even come to your hand, but predominantly where I experienced it the most was around my face, because for my body I could cover it, but I can't cover my face, so it worried me a lot. Now, compare that to regular acne that is especially around your face, with more prominence around your cheek, your chin, and your jawline. Sometimes it can come to the back and the chest as well, and it can be anywhere that oil glands are. But for fungal acne, it's not like oil-based type of acne, right? Great. Some of the symptoms of fungal acne are it's often itchy. It may feel irritated. It gets worse when you sweat or when you are exposed to heat. For regular acne, on the other hand, is usually not itchy. It can be painful, especially when it's cystic acne, and it often worsens with your hormone cycle. So when you're on your period, when you're on your luteal phase, when you're on your ovulation, you notice that the acne pattern seems to change. Great. Now that I've done all of that, what did I use that actually did help and I started seeing, remarkable improvements in my acne condition? I started using this product, Bacterial. It's a ketoconazole, right? And these are the two brands that I use. This is more effective than this, right? And I apply a generous amount of this Nizoral cream at night. After cleaning my skin, I go in with a lot of the Nizoral cream. It's a ketoconazole cream, so you can just go whichever brand you find, but I find that this seem to be more effective than this. Now, another thing I did was to pair it with these ketoconazole tablets, right? So when I took this ketoconazole tablet, it allowed it to work from the inside, killing all of those excessive fungi that was causing me my skin to break out and causing me to have those acne. But this one was treating it from the outside, right? And I had to do it consistently for about 3 to 4 months to see results. Great. Another thing I want to mention in addition to this is sometimes it's possible that the acne that you have is both fungal acne and inflammatory acne, right? And that's where you need to interchange products. So for example, this night you use a ketoconazole cream to treat your what's it called, fungal acne, and then the following day, the following night, or you give it a break, and then on the third night you use bacterial fighting products. You use products like tea tree oil, you use products like salicylic acid, you use products like benzoyl peroxide. It will fight the other types of acne that you have. Okay, so that is what I did, and that is what I learned about my type of acne. So if you are a girl or a guy that's been suffering from, you know, these pimple breakout and you've tried everything, I would recommend that one of the first things you need to do is identify the particular kind of acne that you have. Nowadays, you can even take a picture of your face, close view of the type of acne, and upload it into all these AI models, and they'll tell you, at least take you close, bring you close to the kind of acne that you're suffering from at that particular point in time, so that you can do like a targeted treatment. So yes, that's what I want to talk about on today's video. I hope it has been very helpful, and I can't wait to get your feedback on what you've learned from this video, and hopefully it will help you improve the outlook of your skin. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.